Good Monday, MABC family and friends. It's time for the rewind, and I want to take you back to yesterday's message a little bit. And we talked about the question was, is life worth living? And one of the things that we said was life is worth living because Jesus gives us people to live for. So I want to talk about this idea of community a little bit more this morning. See, Christian life is not to be lived in isolation. And when we accept Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, He places us into this group of people called the church. That's His family, and that becomes our family. We are to live in community with each other, to encourage each other, to serve each other, to share the gospel with each other, to love each other. I came across a study last week that looked at the importance of faith community and engagement in faith community and wellness. I found a similar study years ago when I was teaching lifetime fitness and wellness in college, and there's similar findings even yet today. This group of researchers took over, I think it's 1,069 studies and analyzed them. These studies were all done about wellness and faith connection, and they found that in 961 of them, the benefits of being highly engaged in a faith community far outweighed any of the negatives that might be there. But it found that there's 15 different measures that it was beneficial, including cardiovascular disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, addictions, and longevity. People highly engaged in a faith community even live longer. The evidence found that there was a lower risk of suicide, healthier ways of dealing with stress, less substance abuse and addictions, greater feelings of hope, purpose, and satisfaction. And we talked about a lack of purpose or satisfaction with life being one of the factors involved in suicide. Well, Dr. Lauren Marks, who is a professor at BYU and one of the authors of the report, said that religious community and highly engaged religious community is very important. She said, we need other people like we need air. Social involvement is important in any context. Now, she doesn't say that religion is the panacea or the cure-all for all things, but she said that when medical professionalism coupled with a faith community proves to be the best way. She goes, overall, it works better together. She says, when the medical profession and the faith community work together, everybody wins. Public health wins, medicine wins, faith community wins, because it results in stronger and healthier congregations. That's a goal for all of us. What I need to look at, what I want to study a little bit further and try to read this whole thing, there's like 3 different aspects to it, is what is considered high engagement, because that is participation, high engagement participation, sustained. I know in my teachings as a lifetime fitness and wellness instructor, sustained meant that we did it for a long period of time. My primary class was called Lifetime Fitness because it needed to be part of our lifestyle. Just going out and exercising one time a week was not going to do it. Just exercising one time a week and then maybe watching your weight one day a week, not good. But this had to be, all the parts had to be together, sustained over a period of time. High engagement was how many times per week you exercised, things like that. So what is high engagement in terms of faith community? Is it 1 hour on a Sunday? Is it 1 hour on Sunday in worship and 1 hour in life studies? Is there more to it? I know from a wellness standpoint that if you engaged in anything only one time per week, you were probably more at risk to do harm than you were to do good. Like exercising one time a week was dangerous compared to doing 3 times per week. So my question for you today as we look at this is, what's your engagement? How much time are you engaging in faith community? And is it sustained? You can't do it for 1 week and then stop for 3 or 4 weeks. Can't come to church once a month and then not expect that to be sustained or high community engagement. Now, I understand that there are reasons people miss church, like the elevators not working, but sustained high engagement. Are you involved in a small group? Do you spend time in your word every day, 5 days a week at least, let's say? Do you pray regularly? Do you involve yourself with other people? Again, social context is important in this. So I just want to tell you that as we talk about making disciples, one of the ways that we're going to be successful in making disciples is if it becomes part of our lifestyle, if we are sustained, if we're highly engaged, not just trying once a week to do these kind of things. But think of it as being good for you in order to do this. But think of how beneficial it is for the person that you help to become part of a faith community, who becomes a disciple consistently over a period of time, who makes more disciples. Think of the benefits for them as well. Remember, you don't just live for yourself when you become a follower of Christ. In fact, you deny self and live for other people. Hey, have a great week. Look forward to seeing you next Sunday, where maybe if you're not part of a faith community, you want to come kick the tires a little bit, why don't you come join us at Meridian Avenue Baptist Church, 200 North Meridian Avenue, next Sunday morning at 10:30, and let's see if we can't get you involved in a community of faith. Have a great week.